And we're back. Welcome back. We're still the Speed Souls Charity Marathon 2022. We are still raising money for Save the Children. And I am pogging out over this next run. hzsyahzin, take it away. Tell us everything.
Hi, I'm hzsyahzin or Shazin, whichever is preferable, and this is SL1 Any of which the goal is to beat the game without leveling up your character. So Soul level 1. And if that's all, I think we will get started right now. So I'm gonna count in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So there's been plenty of other Dark Souls runs, so you guys know the drill, people who've been watching. But we two-hand here, in case anyone didn't notice, so that we can block out of this door. That saves like 1 frame, which is obviously hyper important. This is a hyper optimized run, obviously. The most prestigious world record in Dark Souls, held by yours truly. We move our hilt down there again so that we can block out of this run. We are just so optimal here at the hzsyahzin Twitch channel. So because we encourage hyper optimality, we must take all steps required as whether or not allowable by law to encourage speed. Although you do know what they say, speed is a myth that is propagated by big speed souls, but here at hzsyahzin, we do like to keep things optimistic, you know. Maybe one day, if we strive hard enough, we will be able to achieve speed. Who knows? So anyway, here I'm going to equip my hand axe. My menus are a bit messed up because normally when you play this game, when you start live split, it resets your indexes, so everything is all fresh when you start. I don't have live split on because we roll like that, and I did a quit out here, as many people who've been watching the Dark Souls stream so far have known. The quit out here means that when you do stand-up animation, you destroy everything, because your stand-up animation, in order to prevent people from getting stuck on objects and when loading in, has destructive properties. So we just quickly skip past that boulder. We roll here to aggro the hollow, and we pick up the flame. The flame is actually a pretty important item. We need it for a glitch later on, the most important glitch of this run, which is the homeward wrong warp. I think discovered maybe 2 years ago. Oh no. I mismenued. It worked out okay. Well, it didn't work out perfectly, but that's good enough. I will remember not to quit out here, because normally we quit out here because it saves in-game time, but as we are in a marathon, there's really no need. Well, to be honest, I could have foregone that Oscar quit out as well, but it just slipped my mind. And we are off to Filing Shrine. We jump here, we open up the key settings menu because that lets us skip the dialogue that says to you have entered Filing Shrine, rest at bonfire, or something along those lines. I haven't read the message in a very long time. And we're off to the Valley of the Drakes. Because we picked the master key as a starting class, that allows us to open the gate at the bottom of this elevator, or lift should I say, and we can go straight away to the Valley of the Drakes. This lets us pick up perhaps the second or third most important weapon or item of this run, which is the red tearstone ring. For those of you who know, or for those of you who don't know as well, the red tearstone ring is a ring which you equip, which increases your damage by some large amount when you are at a low health. What that low health percentage is, I cannot for the life of me recall. Now here we will jump across this chasm in the hardest skip of the game. And we did it, yay, run practically over. That was extremely hard and taxing on the soul. So here we like to toggle, as if you noticed, when we are regenerating stamina. So because the toggle animation, or rather upper body animations in Dark Souls 1 are prioritized, basically it speeds up your acceleration It speeds up your acceleration. So what happened? Well, the result is that we get faster. So in the end, in the whole run, this doesn't save much. Probably in a run as short as this, maybe like a second, maybe saved. But you know, these things do add up, especially in large runs like all bosses. Things like toggling, they can save maybe a whole second, maybe even 2 seconds, God forbid. So these drakes, we slalom past them, and we go up here to pick up the... What am I picking up? We pick up the... Why do I have this humanity? I feel like I shouldn't have that humanity. Whatever. So we go up here and we pick up the red Tesla ring. It is on top of this elevator. And we drop down and we hope that we survive. That was not a good jump. I did a very weird roll there that was extremely panic-inducing. Good lord. Because I rolled too close to the edge there, I didn't get the momentum that you normally require. So it was a bit touch and go, but you know, we take these. And we go here, we pop the soul, and we quit out. So this is a glitch which is known as the up warp. That you don't technically need to quit out on the first one, but when the elevator is in its opposite position, for example here, if we just fall in here and we quit out, we'll warp up, hence the name up warp, and we will end up at the top of this elevator, skipping seconds. I don't know if it actually saves time RTA, so in real time, but it does save in-game time. So here we have the Black Knight. I am going to heal because the Black Knight can be a bit of a waste man, as we like to say in English, or in Londonese, if you like to call it that, or whatever. So we skip past him. Luckily, he wasn't too overbearing, and we go up here. Now we are going to pick up the Hunter set because we need the bow for a glitch which people like to call the bread and butter glitch of Dark Souls 1, which is the move swap. We'll get to that when we get to that. So for now, take my word for it. Oh god, he's there. Ah! Okay. I think we may have gotten away with that. It's always very concerning when he follows you up. Not much you can do except spam roll and hope for the best. And I have to do menuing here. Okay. So this is the boring part. We're just sort of running up to Andre. And when we get to Andre, we'll be buying some things and doing some menuing, which is always fun. You know, menus are the most integral part. We all love menus, which is why From Software made this very robust, with completely no exploits whatsoever. And that, yes, that is sarcasm, in case those of you are unacquainted with it. So we're running past this, I have no idea what his name is, Titanite Demon, question mark? I'm sure those who are more intelligent than me could tell you. But he can be a bit annoying, but luckily he did the safe attack. What do I have to buy here? I have to buy the weaponsmith box, the battle axe, and we prompt swap, and we get Titanite shards. I think that's it. God. Would be a lovely start if I got things wrong this quickly. And we pop the soul, and we are here to not level up, because we can't level up in this run, but instead reinforce our battle axe to +5, so that we can have a bit more ease in taking out Iron Golem. And right here, we're going to do probably one of the most famous glitches in Dark Souls, which is the Sen's Gate Skip. So I'm going to shoot this hollow to call him over. That was too low. That might work. It didn't work. That might work. Okay, so we shoot him to call him over. He lightly comes, and we give him a small tap to indicate our love for him. That might be a bit low for me. That was fine. And we get into the death cam. So those of you who know, this, I'm sure this has been explained many times, but the death cam is a glitch where basically the way deaths work in Dark Souls is that when you fall off a ledge, the camera pans to above you to make the death seem more cool and cinematic. And it does achieve that, but one of the caveats of that is that in order for you to see the cool and cinematic moments, you have to not die as soon as the camera comes. So the death trigger is a bit lower than the death camera trigger. So what happened here is when we riposte that guy, we clip slightly out of bounds, just our arm or something, and that arm hits it's like a perfect height where we hit the death camera plane, but not low enough that we hit the death plane, so we are able to survive and get that weird camera angle that you see there. And when the camera angle is like that, nothing loads, so Sen's gate doesn't exist, we can just walk straight on through. Lovely. For interesting fact, on Switch, it sometimes randomly, unexplainably does not work, and the gate just loads in. So Switch users, have fun with that. Like me, I was originally played this game on Switch. We just let the boulder come by and we run on through. Again, I two-hand my S-stock so that we can block out these fog wall animations. We love hyper optimality here. And what we do here is that we quit out right here to reset the boulders, and it doesn't kill us. So there's a new strategy which was discovered. You may have seen it in QQ's Any % Run. I'm not sure if he did it because I was not around for that. But you can actually run up and block into this wall on the right there, and that manages to dodge the boulder. However, in this run, because we do that thing that you just saw there, I'm gonna wait for the next cycle. Because we get RTSR by taking damage on that trap there, we don't actually save time by doing that. In fact, we lose time because we have to wait for the cycles to line up. It lines up very perfectly if you're not taking damage there, but when you do take damage, it does not line up perfectly at all, and we have to wait like a long time. So here we are in Upper Sense Fortress, where we are greeted with the giants who nuke us from above in airstrikes, calculated, and we just run on through. Contrary to popular belief, the cycles of that are not consistent. Okay, so right there, I did the move swap glitch. The move swap glitch is, or the move set swap, as it is fully called, I suppose, is where you give the move set of one weapon to another. Because if you look at my bottom left, I'm two-handing the battle axe, even though it is in my left-hand slot. So what happens is, because you two-hand your bow, but it queues up, and then before you can two-hand your bow properly, you instead swap it out for the battle axe. So the battle axe is two-handed. Because the bow doesn't have a running attack, the game gets confused, and it gives the running attack of the weapon in the left-hand slot, which in this case is the S-stock. And we get double damage, hooray. Iron Golem is pretty consistent here. Basically, you do 400 damage to him below the knee, and he staggers, you do another 200 damage, he falls right off, and Bob's your uncle, Anolondo. So Anolondo can be a bit scary because we have to deal with the Painting Guardians. My best friends are my worst enemies. I'm just joking, they're only my worst enemies. They could never be best friends to someone like me. I'm not looking for a long-term relationship like that, especially when they are so unfaithful and insist on backstabbing me at every possible turn. So I'm gonna take this bonfire. It's a safety bonfire. Normally in a run proper I wouldn't take it, but we are in marathon conditions here, and Painting Guardians are very notorious for not caring what you think or what you want, so we will just take this bonfire to be safe. And run up here. Okay. So if there's any time for anything goofball, probably now, I guess.
All right, I have a donation that I can read. It's from Clapper G. He says, Dark Souls 1 is the best Souls game. Let's go.
True.
And the unmatched
Very true.
race.
That is the correct opinion.
I agree. And now you're doing Guardians, right?
Yep. Going up to Painting Guardians. So I'm gonna heal here, even though it loses 3 seconds or something, but marathon conditions again. And they can hit you on this pillar, and it's very annoying, so I'm gonna hold the quit out menu in case they shoot at me. They're not gonna shoot at me, so we're safe. We just run on through here. So right now, I'm gonna attempt a glitch, a skip, which is called Namur Rafters. It saves like 1.3 seconds. I'm gonna attempt it. It's pretty iffy. And I got it. We gaming here. We gaming. We live life on the edge here. We gaming. So that glitch, it says 1.3 seconds. It's not a glitch. It's a bit of a skip. You basically jump off the right there, and you can say 1.3 seconds at the risk of getting sniped by a guy there. But it's in this case, obviously, everything works out fine as it always does in marathons. Cough, cough. And we are off on our way. This gargoyle, where is he? I like to have him in my sights because he can be very memey. He can follow you up. When he follows you up and chases you all the way to the top, you can get, it's called a game freeze, game crash. Lovely start. Game crash. Good ball. If there's anything, I guess my game takes ages to load up, so we're at a black screen here for a solid maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds. So if there's anything you'd like to chip in. Huh?
Oh my dog. So SCM, while we're waiting here, you recall your incentive for this run, if the incentive was met. Have you been spoiled about the outcome about it, or
no?
Will you be hearing it for the first time?
I've been sort of praying that it hasn't been met.
Well, I regret to inform you that
it
has been met. So what you're going to have to do, Ornstein and Smo, without move swap and without RTSR.
So this is also known as the normal fight. To those who may be unacquainted with the game. So Ornstein and Smaug, hardest bosses in the game, obviously. My favorite bosses as well, but normally we fight them in this run with RTSR, which gives extra damage, and move swap, which, as you saw earlier, gives double damage, I suppose, because you get to do double the hits. Oh dear, this could be a bit concerning, but we are going to be attempting to fight Ornstein and Smaug with neither of those. Where am I? Oh dear. Bit concerning. We like speed here, so obviously that's quite annoying actually, because I thought I was further along enough, but I guess I wasn't. So we are going to be fighting Ornstein and Smaug with neither of those advantages that are normally available to me as a speedrunner, which is going to be very, very annoying. Oh dear, this guy may pose a problem. He may pose a problem. Scary. Don't follow me. My friends. My friends! Okay. I guess we're okay. I hope, please. Don't do the attack. Okay, he did a nice attack. You can just walk on past. We jump over this ledge here so that the other is a bit faster and it doesn't aggro that Jin over there. I don't know the names of these people. I call them Jin because they are devilish. And we run on here. So there are two schools of thought for this section. You have the look back gang like me, who look back and they dodge the lightning spears that are thrown towards them, and you have the plebeian audio cue gang who think they're so great because they have ears. No! Ah! Because they have ears, they think they're so great. But yeah, they use the audio cue and they use that to dodge. I personally have the reflexes of a half-dead snail, so that's not something I like to attempt. He does fall off there, that is good to see. That is technically completely strats, because there is a strategy that they use in Force Quit where you can just sort of quit out there on that ledge, and what happens is, if you backtrack a little, the guy will just fall off. I think Sass has it in his PB, but no one runs Force Quit anymore, right, Static? Anyway, moving on here, we will be approaching the Giant Blacksmith, the most beloved NPC in all of Dark Souls, I'm sure. Everyone loves him, everyone knows his name, which is why we are about to brutally murder him. You know? The Giants, they have their whole lore in Dark Souls 2, and as you know, we can't let these people, these invaders, stay in our lands, you know? How could we? Ah, he's chasing me! Ah! Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Upcoming now is a jump, which is a bit concerning, this jump. I need to remember to drop this. So right there, what we're going to do is a jump here to get RTSR. First try, baby. And now, what we do is that we do. There's a name for this glitch, which I slipped my mind, but we just duped there and we got a lot of Titanite. Don't kill me! This guy can be very concerning as well. It's all about whether he has mercy upon you. He is a strong giant. Yay! We will brutally murder this man. Die. Okay. And now we will be going back to our stop and we will be picking up, we will be upgrading. We're gonna pop this soul so that we have the souls that we need, and as you can see we have 90 twinkling titanite. How did that happen? Well, not leveling up. Well, we stored the 90 quantity by dropping or opening up the drop menu for the titanites. And what happened was, okay, no RTSR. And what happened there was I rolled and I triggered the dark sign menu as well. So when I entered the menu that was to buy things, the dark sign one popped up and then some background magic happens, which I unfortunately cannot recall. I learned the theory behind it when I ran ES Mailers in the Tony, but right now for the life of me I can't remember it. And what happens is we basically dupe Titanite. We steal Titanite from our friend the Giant. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. We can do this. Yeah. Let's go. Walker. I like the walker. We like the walker. We take things slow here. We take things slow. Slow and methodical. 3 jumps is not slow or methodical. Hit me. This is flipping disgusting. I'm too scared there. I pitched out. Ah! Okay. We're safe. We're safe. Hit me. That was a peach roll. Where are you? Oh, save. Thank you, my friend. Ah! Okay. Ah, no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Completely fine. This is fine. Meme inserts here. Nope. Stagger. Ah! 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 Completely safe heal. No risk at all. Where are you? Stagger. No! Stagger. Oh. Roll. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can do. Ah! Early roll. It worked out. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Ah, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. There we go. Playing nice. Playing nice. Roll. Okay, we got him. Okay, now we chill. We take it easy. We take it easy. We take it easy. We can do this. We can do this. Dying is not allowed. We're gonna take things easy. Stagger. Now. Stagger. Yes. Go. 1. Don't jump. Ah, you idiot. Come on, man. For once in your life, Messi. I'm not gonna go for it. Because he can get into this sort of groove where he just sort of 1, 2, and nice roll. 3 stagger. 1. Roll. 2, 3 stagger. 1. We can do this. Ah! Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. 1. Ah! Okay. All according to plan. Let's go. Hit me. Yeah. Okay. 1. No. Come back here. Come back here. 1. Come back here. Bring yourself here, my friend. We can do this. Roll. 2. Block. Ah! Ah! No, 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 not like this. Not like this. Got him, baby! Hell yeah. Not even close. Not even close. We take these as we do them. Hell yeah. Woo! I'm pumped. Lovely stuff. If there's anything goofball, right now we have a bit of a break.
We have a bit of a break, eh? That was excellent.
Hell yeah!
Totally
Whoa.
worth the $800.
Hell, definitely. I forgot this meme. When you don't have RTSR here, you need to shoot this lady twice because we don't have the stats for the longbow. Pretty funny.
Yeah, maybe explain why you just murdered that poor lady.
Oh yes, that is true. So we kill her because it is fast. So we here at Speed Souls, we value speed. It's this concept where you go faster than you normally would. And if you talk to her, God forbid talking to a woman, that was a joke by the way, I'm sorry. What happens is, we have to go through all her dialogue, we have to kneel before her, we have to flipping wait for like 10 years, and then finally we get the Lord Vessel. However, I want to move stuff here. However, if we don't, and we just shoot her, we get the Lord Vessel straight away. Hooray! There's actually a new strat, new-ish, where instead of just waiting for her to die, you just roll forward twice and you quit out. And what happens there is that you just, when you load in, you just spam Dark Sign and you'll quickly leave faster. And it saves, I think, a few seconds. Have mercy! Mercy! Okay. Hollow likes me. Hollow likes me. This is the part where everything's going well and I'm gonna die 7 times to win. I can smell it in the air. Okay. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Goggles, they can be a bit mean. Let's hope I don't get meme. Jump up. No, I missed! Ah! Lovely. Not optimal, but safe. Nice. I'm actually shaking right now. Good lord. Now is the hard part of the run. Everything you've seen so far has been foreplay. Right now, the real stuff is what is. I haven't dropped any of my items. I'm gonna do that right now. Sorry. I should drop this. I forgot to drop it when I was leaving because I was so pumped up on adrenaline from the ominous fight. So right now is gonna be the hardest thing in the game, and that is bench skip. I'm joking. So after bench skip, which I'm going to attempt, we are going to do Blighttown skip, which if you've been watching the previous runs, you've definitely seen by QQ at least. I'm not sure if the All Bosses run included it, but in Blighttown skip, we skip Blighttown. So in this run, that's not technically necessary because we have the master key. However, it does save time as opposed to running all the way down. It saves time IGT. RTA, I am not certain if it saves time. So we may be in this for the long haul. So what we do here is we aim here, we arrow cancel, and we roll forward. Now we roll backwards three times, tuck ourselves in nice and tight in this corner, and we aim at this spot. So the goal of all this setup is so that we can roll forward here and only touch the outside bit for like 1 frame, if I recall correctly. And then we trigger something that's called a transition clip. The transition clip happens when we transition from one zone to another. There's this glitch where you can go out of bounds in depths, and that shows it really well because you just walk forward and you clip out of bounds. It's very cool. But for here, we do a series of quitouts. Right there was something that's called the slope quitout. Well, I'm not sure if it's actually a slope quitout, but it's a slope-ish quitout, where if we quit out, because we're on the stand-up animation, the quitout works and we don't take full damage. This might be bad. Okay, fine. That worked out well. So now what is happening here is that we are on this weird seam. And if you go here, we can walk on this 1 pixel. Well, if you don't fall, we can walk on this 1 pixel wide seam. I'm gonna switch my config to my quitouts just in case. We walk on this 1 pixel wide seam, which Dark Souls runners, they like to flex. Oh wow, look at us, we're walking on 1 pixel. In reality, it's not too bad. Like, there's quite a lot of leeway. I didn't say that. Well, that's what I get for trash talking the other Dark Souls runners. My apologies. Oh, lords of Speed Souls, do forgive me. I did not mean it. I was high under the influence of adrenaline. Well, in this long build-up, if there's anything to comment, goofball. Bench skip! It's because I forgot to do bench skip, that's why. We'll do it first try here just to nail it and just show everyone that I am indeed a gamer.
Yeah, this time definitely do bench skip.
I just did it.
Nice.
First try! We are gaming here.
First try even. Well, let's see. What is there to talk about? How you doing, hzsyahzin?
I'm alright. I woke about 5:30 in the morning for this run. In UK time, that is. A bit tired, but I generally wake up early anyway, so not too bad, I suppose. How are you, Goofball?
I'm doing great. This is going great.
Is it going great? Are we, how far are we for time? How much time do I have?
You have 5 minutes before you go over estimate.
Okay, we're going over estimate. I'm pretty certain at this point we're going over estimate, which is a bit sad. But I'm not really the best of judge when it comes to things RTA, so I may be wrong. But luckily we've gotten the good lineups for the fall down here. Okay, let's go. Hand on the trigger. Okay, that right there was a cheat quit out. So I cheated on that quit out. I'm sorry to say that was a cheat, but going all the way back does not really seem viable here. My hands always shake when I'm here in this run, and because it is a 1 pixel wide seam, I do stumble a lot. Okay, right now here we're gonna do this fairly new piece of tech. This is called the, hope I do it well, delayed roll. Yep, delayed roll. So there's a bunch of weird inputs you can do that lets you roll after a plunge that's way after you should be able to roll. And right there we did it. And before we used to have this complex complex aerial setups. We used to have what was called an unequipped aerial, where if you transition from heavy to nothing, heavy sort of equip load to no equip load really quickly, what would happen was that you got 2 extra rolls, and that was used for a bit. They used it in the, I think the No Wrong World Record still has it. Not out of any volition. We're gonna be safe here and just walk out. You can punish that, but I'm not going to. It's just 1 hit anyway, and she's dead. Bye bye. And yeah, and so instead here, what we do is, the hilt has a very finicky and weird setup. There's a way to do it with the S-Stock, but I'm not as comfortable with that one, so I prefer to do the hilt one, because I have this sort of setup where I line up myself and I use the keyboard so it's consistent, and it works. Theoretically, it works every time. Alright, now we're gonna bone back, and we're gonna talk to everyone's favorite NPC, Petrus, my best friend. He is indeed a lovely gentleman. We are approaching the final stages of the run here, where all that's left now is talking to our friend here for 10 hours, because he has ages of dialogue. Hello there. Can you speed up, please? Dark Souls Remastered runners, they are lucky in that they can bind text to the scroll wheel and just scroll down fast, and that will go through the text for them. But us old Prepare to Die edition gamers, we have to unfortunately spam through. No! We have to unfortunately spam through all the dialogue, and it's very annoying. Okay, Thorolund Talisman, equipped. We're gonna, right here, we're going to arrest here. We're gonna attune the homeward, and we will warp to Undead Parish. And now we're going to do the homeward wrong warp. So what this does is, what happens is here, we cast homeward with spell swap. So the animation of fireball, we cast homeward. Because we can walk after, because it's the wrong animation, we can rest at the bonfire. The game panics, it sends us to the default location, and the default location of the Firelink altar is in fact the Kiln of the First Flame. So there you have it. So right now I'm going to do a very concerning RTSR setup. It's not ideal, but this is what we have in this route. You go here, you hope he does a good attack. He didn't! What are you doing? Ah! Ah! No! 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 I don't know what to do here. I'm going to go up here and heal. I'm dead. I cry. My soul hurts. My pathing wasn't ideal. I had this problem in practice as well. My pathing wasn't ideal. I think I went too far forward. I tried to do the peach pathing. Clearly it didn't work. But, well, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm sorry, Goofball, but we are going overestimate. Confirmed at this point.
Unfortunate. We're going to have to execute you.
Yes. I was prepared for this. I am a sorry fool indeed. You got that right, at least.
Sorry, fool.
Yep, that is
Frank
me.
Calls you that. Yep.
Okay, so we have to rest at this bonfire, so we set it as our bonfire. It's because you know, the reason this happened is because I got first try homeward wrong warp. That's the reason why. It had to balance out.
Yeah.
I got a second try. You win some, you lose some. This has been a very amusing run so far. Here's hoping. I'm gonna do extremely peach pathing here, where we hug this line here and we turn into the left, and just hope he does a good attack. I am doing this wrong. Run away and run towards. There you go. Okay, so we have RTSR here. The pathing is very important there. I messed it up twice there because, well, to be honest, I haven't been really... Ooh! I haven't... you have to roll through that one. Very hard attack. I haven't really been very... What's the word? These past few days, I've been sort of neglecting my SL1 Any %, to my utmost shame. I'm going to move sub early, so about here, I'll move sub. And we'll hope we don't die to Gwyn. But Gwyn in this category, with this weapon, it's very, very concerning. So, I did pretty well in practice, but this is not practice. Things that go well in practice never work in... you know, everyone has a plan until something, Mike Tyson. And this is the punch in the face for me. Gwyn is coming here and he does what he wants. Gwyn is the Lord. He does what he wants. He can kill me very easily. I'll try and quit out if anything goes wrong, but no promises. Ooh, scary. He can't kill you immediately. You have to be really tight on stamina here. Because if you're not tight on stamina, he will just do he can do a fast attack and it will like kill you without a chance. My stamina here is not as tight as I'd like it to be, because if you're too tight on stamina, you'll not get the run. So hopefully here's praying, last attack, yay, we got him. I'm going to do this ending because I've never done it before. The guy's dead though, it's kind of scary. I don't know how this works. Let's run. Ah! And that's that. Game time. Ah! And all that. There you have it. Was a bit touch and go at times, but I think that was fairly decent, especially for a marathon. This is my first marathon, so thank you for having me, Speed Souls. This was the end. I'd like to thank Kara for getting me into running Dark Souls, and I'd like to thank Laura for buying me my first controller. Thank you very much. And thank you, Goofball, for having me and hosting me. And thank you anyone who donated and contributed towards that amazing ONS fight that I had. And that's that.
Thank you very much, Sullivan. That was an amazing run, and I hope you come back for more marathons, because your energy is impeccable.
I'm high on adrenaline, man. I don't know what I'm saying at times.
Oh. Well, so up next we have Gandrake is going to be running Dead Cells All Runes. So